Hi beautiful friends, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be expanding upon the last video that just went out about reverence and relevance, a message from Isis. Okay, this is sort of like a part 2 to that video, so if you haven't seen that one yet, it might be helpful to watch that first. Come back to this one if you'd like. We're going to be talking about taking the pressure off, okay? So in the last transmission from Isis, there was this beautiful analogy of playing the game, right? You can, again, go watch that and then join me here. While doing that, you have to be able to learn how to do that in a flow state, okay? You have to be able to get into your player so much so that you really know yourself and you really know your strengths, so you're like really flowing through life. What is super helpful with being able to take the pressure off of yourself, right? And what does that feel like? Let's dive into that for a minute. Like, what do I mean? Like, okay, mothers, moms, I know that there is this really special kind of pressure that we put on ourselves as mothers, as conscious mothers, right? It is heavy sometimes. That pressure, the responsibility that we put on ourselves at times can get really heavy. So list all the ways. Create money, the pressure you put on yourself to be like that perfect friend or that perfect partner. Just that feeling of like, it's not relaxed. You're not relaxed when you're doing it or when you're feeling into it. There's not a sense of being relaxed. Means that you can breathe really deeply. It's not these like really shallow breaths. You're listening to what's going on around you. You're actively listening to the people and to the mirror of like you're observing, right? When you're relaxed. When you have the pressure on, you can kind of only see like this far in front of your face. It really brings you into this just like this perception that feels like, oh my God, like I can't see beyond anything in front of me. But there's a masterful line of where you put pressure on, the ego is going to put this pressure on you to keep you really contracted and to not, and you're not like really showing up and stepping forward in this place of like, I'm motivated to serve. I'm here with a glad heart. I'm like, eyes wide open, right? You guys feel the difference. Good. So that's what I'm talking about with like the pressure being on. So the next very logical question is like, okay, well then how do I take that pressure off? Okay. Breathing and awareness that your human body, it comes with a nervous system, okay? It comes with hormones. You have to start paying attention to what really works for your physical body. Set up rhythms and routines and schedules and meal plans to support yourself, right? All of the rhythm that I talk about in the Conscious Motherhood Masterclass, the rhythm and why is that so important? Because it actually creates a throne for you to sit and relax in. And then even the meal preparation and the business preparation and the mothering preparation, the homeschooling preparation, all of this preparation that's happening is just this like how luxurious can you make that process for yourself? Make it really gentle, make it the way that you like it. But get it done. Like prepare your life for yourself. Prepare your days for yourself. This is super important for those of you who are in families. Like you have you have a partner, you have children, you have parents, like around you, brothers, sisters, right? You need to understand what you're doing with your life and your time so that you can set appropriate boundaries And setting boundaries, by the way, I'm just hearing it, like it has nothing to do with how much you enjoy being around that person or not. I adore my husband and my children. They are just, oh my God, I just adore them. I need boundaries with them, especially with the ones that you're just like head over heels. I absolutely in love with you, you know, will do anything for you. Those are the people you especially need to have boundaries with, because you do need space to yourself. You do need time for you to be able to hear your own thoughts. That's a universal, we need those things on an ascension journey. You need time to meditate. You need time, you know, am I saying it's always going to look like really perfect? No, but you need to set up structures and support for yourself. You need to have the courage to say, yes, I deserve it. I can do it. I deserve it. I can do it. That's the mantra. When that voice comes in of like, well, but my life is different because I have so much more responsibility than you do. Nope. That's not going to work for that much longer. It's going to start to feel heavy to be living that way. What feels better, what feels lighter, what feels more like you want to play the game, your yes for being in that like ascension journey, I deserve it and I can create it. That empowerment and coming in and reclaiming control of your sovereignty and what it is that you deserve, that's how you can take the pressure off. Because you're more connected with who you are, who you know yourself to be, right? And it's from that place, it's like, oh yes, I remember who I am and what I deserve. Oh my goodness, it's a whole hell of a lot more than I've been allowing. That's a moment. That is a moment that I want for you. I want you to have that moment where you realize, where have you been cutting yourself off? It's probably coming from fear. So like, what is it that what do you feel afraid of? And what's the worst that can happen? Then you can see it, and then it's like, well, that's not that bad. I guess that was just my little old fear getting in the way again. And you like fly above it. And then after enough practice of this, like, this becomes the new normal, right? Taking the pressure off of yourself. Allowing going so deeply into the anxiety that you can see the cage that you've built. And I'm not saying that anxiety, I mean, like, I understand that is real, okay? I'm talking about some very real courage here. I'm talking about like being a badass. I'm talking about like really doing this, okay? So like, I'm not saying this is like super simple, easy, flowery. We're here to make some massive changes. It happens through consciousness. The massive changes we all want. We all want it, right? We can all bicker about like however it's going to get here, but I'm telling you, it happens through consciousness. This is the day. This is the day. Here we are, where you can take the pressure off. Keep visioning. Keep going. Let the thoughts in, let them out. Let the visions in, let them out. Be like water. Your body is like water. Your spirit is like water. Just all that wants to channel through you. Write it down. Like, and then pray. Okay? Like, but allow big visions. See them. See them for all of us. See them for yourself. See them for your family. See them for your neighbors. See them for your community. Do it with a glad heart. Do it with a grateful heart. A humble heart. I'm so grateful. I am I am so grateful to be on this journey with you. Thank you so much for saying yes. Again and again and again, to come back to what is your yes and to have that much courage. I love you so much. There's so much support for you. There's so much love for you. And I hope to see you in the next video.